Hello everyone, today I have decided to do the spring cleaning book tag. I seen this on... I'm trying to think whose channel it was now, I can't remember. If I remember, I'll put the channel name there for you so you can go check it out if you'd like to. So this tag has 8 questions, so let's just get started. The first question is the struggle to get started. Name a book that you struggled to start because of its size. And for this, I'm going to go with The Distant Hours by Kate Morton. This is quite a chunky book and it is quite intimidating, but I absolutely love Kate Morton's books. This book is 673 pages, so it is quite a chunky book. I love Kate Morton's books, but for some reason this one took me quite a while to pick up. I've got another one on my TBR shelf downstairs which I really need to pick up and haven't done yet. But yeah, I absolutely love this going into it. Kate Morton writes a lot of historical fiction and it's always from different points of view over quite a wide time scale. So you can get characters from now, and then the next chapter would be characters from like 1970 or whatever. So her books have quite a big time range, but they're really fun, and it's lovely to see how the characters all link. There's always quite a lot of family elements in these books, and I definitely recommend it if you like historical fiction and the whole family elements. They're really good. And don't be intimidated by its size like I was, because they are really good. The next question is cleaning out your closet. Name a book that you want to unhaul from your shelf. And for this I've gone with Dancer by Colin McCann. And the reason for this, I read this a couple of years ago and I thought I'd really enjoy it because it is about obviously a professional dancer and their life, and I am a dancer myself, well, a dance teacher. I don't perform much but I do a lot of teaching and I love it, and I've danced since I was 4 and I thought this would be a perfect book for me, reading their story, but I just did not like it at all. I think I gave it like 2 stars, and even that was probably a bit generous. So one of the main reasons why I didn't really enjoy this book is because of the unnecessary swearing throughout. Like, I don't mind if there's swear words in books, that does not bother me at all. I swear, I'm terrible for it, so it's just not something that bothers me. But when it's in nearly every sentence, just constantly all the way through, I'm like, why? There is no reason to have that much swearing in it. So yeah, I just didn't like that. I just found the story dragged a lot, and I didn't particularly get attached to any of the characters, and I don't know, I just did not sit well with me, this book, at all. So yeah, I will be unhauling this. I am going to do an unhaul video at some point because I've got a few books that I do want to unhaul, so I will be doing that at some point soon. The next question is opening the windows and letting some fresh air in. Name a book or series that you found to be refreshing. So for this I went with a book I read recently and I absolutely loved, and that was Geekerella by Ashley Poston. This was very popular last year on BookTube and I've had it since last year, I just never got around to reading it. So this is a Cinderella retelling and it's got like a fan-based element and there's romance in it and friendship, and it's just a really cute book and I definitely recommend it if you want quite a fast-paced read. It's perfect for that and just perfect for the summer. I think this is definitely one I'd read in the summer. I actually read it in the spring, but I definitely think it would be a really cool read as well for the summer. The next question is washing the bedding. Name a book that you'd want to rewrite a scene from. And I really had to think about this a lot, because when you rewrite a scene, you can also change the whole story by doing that, and I wouldn't want to change a whole story even if I didn't enjoy it, because that's the author's work. But there is one thing in one book, well, one book series, and it's in the final book, and I'm not going to spoil it because obviously if you've not read it and you want to, I definitely don't want to spoil it. It's quite an old series now though, but I remember reading it and it just destroyed me, and that was The Death Cure by James Dashner, which is the 3rd book in the Maze Runner series. There is a certain scene in this book which involves pretty much my favourite character, and that's all I'm going to say. I cannot say this without spoiling it, so I don't want to, but my favourite character in this book, something happens and it destroyed me. So yeah, there is a certain scene in this book that I would rewrite, and I don't think it'd really change much of the story after that either if I did change it. That would be the only thing, but it's just because I'm really attached to that character and I just want them to be happy all the time. But in a dystopian world, it's not going to happen. The next question is throwing out any unnecessary knickknacks. Name a book in a series that you feel was a little bit unnecessary or you think could have been combined with other things. So for this, I have picked 2 books in a series, and it's just because it's one of these that the series ended and it ended really nicely, and then the author decided to add 2 more books to the series, and although I enjoyed them, I did enjoy them, they just weren't quite up to scratch with the original trilogy, and that is The Heir and the Crown in the Selection series by Kira Cass. So the Selection series was originally 3 books, a trilogy, and for some reason she decided to add 2 more books in, and that's fine, but it concluded so nicely in the trilogy, and I don't know why she decided to do that, but I suppose when an author has something in their head and they want to let it out to the world, they're going to write about it. So I did read these, I did enjoy them, but I don't think they're necessary for the series. The next question is polishing doorknobs. Name a book or series that had a clean finish. And for this, I've went with the To All the Boys I Loved Before series by Jenny Han. Now again, this was originally just a duology. It was originally just those 2 books, and then she decided to write this book. And when I found out she was writing this one, I was like, why do authors do this? Why do they add another book to the series? However, I really enjoyed how this sort of rounded up the whole series, and now looking at it, I definitely think it was a good idea writing it. I just thought this series is so cute, so fast paced, and I'm so glad she did actually bring out another book for this series. I really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend if you want a really cute, fast paced contemporary read. It is so sweet, and if you've not read it yet, highly recommend it. And these are really perfect summer reads. You can be sitting in the garden reading these and it would just be amazing, or the beach, anything like that. Perfect reads for that kind of time. The next question is name a book or a series that successfully got its message across, and for this I'm going with The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. My sister started this book, which is why it's got a bookmark in it. I don't know why she hasn't finished it. Actually, let's have a look what page she got up to. Bearing in mind she started this months ago. She got up to page 36. She's not a reader, so I mean, she may finish this at some point, I don't know. But I absolutely adored this book, and it covers such a serious topic, and it's just, it got the message across of bringing awareness to this topic. It's basically, if you don't know, about a girl called Star who witnesses her friend get shot by a white policeman, and her friend is black, and he got shot for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and it's bringing justice to that. It's basically representing the Black Lives Matter movement in America, and these things still happen in America, and it's horrendous, and it really needs to stop, and I think this book really brought awareness to that and definitely got the message across very well. And the final question is spring cleaning is tiring yet satisfying. Name a book or a series that you found hard to pick up but you're satisfied that you did. Now for this, I really struggled thinking of something, but then I was like, there's a graphic novel series that I never thought I'd pick up because of the genre of it, and it's a sci-fi graphic novel series. I generally never read sci-fi. I've read a couple of things here and there, but I don't go to that genre very often. But I've heard such amazing things about the series, so I picked it up, and I haven't finished the series yet. I have read the first 3 or 4 graphic novels in this series anyway, and I am really enjoying them, and I just need to carry on. I haven't read them in a while, but I definitely want to pick some more up soon. And that is the Saga series by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. This is a sci-fi graphic novel series, like I said before, and it is fantastic. If you've not read this, I highly recommend it. The illustrations are absolutely stunning. It's just really beautiful, and I definitely recommend it. If you've not read it, I'm surprised, because you definitely should. All I would say is younger readers maybe don't read this because there is images in it that aren't suitable for younger readers and topics in it that aren't suitable for younger readers, but at some point in your lives you need to read Saga because it is such a good series, and I'm really excited to carry on with it. So that is it for the spring cleaning book tag. If you'd like to do this tag, feel free to do it and let me know when you have, as I'd love to go check them out. That's it for today. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All of my social media links will be in the description below for you to go check out if you'd like to, and I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!